The life you know, all the stuff you take for granted, it's not gonna last.
Hi there, welcome back to Professor Snyder's. That's me, Music Biz News. I predicted in previous episodes that one day there will be boutique record labels that only offer music made 100% by humans, human artists. And I think that we are now beginning to see the splintering of the music business, of the music industry, the splintering between humans and AI. For example, Hellwood inks first of its kind record deal with an AI music designer. Hellwood has inked a deal with iMoliver, whom the company calls the top streaming music designer on AI-powered platform Suno. The independent music company was founded by former Geffen Records president Neil Jacobson. Hellwood bills iMoliver, who is a real human creator, not a virtual artist, as a music designer who uses the AI-powered platform to develop his lush sonic landscapes. The company is billing its deal with iMoliver as a first ever for a Suno creator to sign with a record label, a first. Hellwood will provide marketing, promotion, and artist services, typical for a record label. iMoliver represents the future of our medium, Jacobson said in a statement. He's a music designer who stands at the intersection of craftwork and taste. So Suno had a statement about this as well. This is a milestone, not just for Oliver, Hellwood, and Suno, but for the future of music, Suno CEO Michael Schulman said in a statement. A new creator emerging from a new platform, making new kinds of content, shows that the future of music will be more vast and more inclusive than it is today. The boundaries of artistry are ever expanding. So is the term music designer now the equivalent of the term producer in humanese? There is this. Could a new subscription tier help listeners separate AI music from real artists? As generative AI floods streaming and social media platforms, could a new paid tier be the key to separating human-made content from AI content? Luminate's 2025 mid-year music report recently revealed that 44% of listeners are uncomfortable with AI creating entirely new songs. The focus here is on AI slop, a term used to describe the low-effort, low-quality content pumped out en masse to game the system and quickly gain revenue. It creates a lose-lose situation. Listeners become frustrated as they don't want to be constantly inundated with AI-generated tracks. Media, I guess is how you pronounce it, proposes a fresh approach. Separate human and AI content into different tiers. Again, their article focuses on social media platforms, but it could easily apply to streaming services too. What is their suggestion? A subscription tier that let users opt out of generative AI content altogether. It wouldn't eliminate AI from platforms entirely, but it would give listeners more choice. Keep higher quality and mainly human-made content in one paid tier and a mix of content in the existing free tier. Effectively, the current free tiers would remain the same, blending everything together as they do now. So there's this. Humanable to launch world's first AI free social media platform. Humanable is set to launch the world's first to market AI free social media platform, slated to be released in the fourth quarter of this year. The platform was created to allow artists to share AI-free music and allow fans to interact directly with artists. The platform will be free for fan use. For artists and others wishing to have commercial accounts, the monthly subscription will be waived for all US-based Humanable music members. All artists, influencers, and music will be verified by the platform. The music industry is now seeing the negative effects of unchecked generative AI that Humanable's co-founders have been warning about for the past year. From fully AI-generated songs, from AI-generated bands reaching millions of unsuspecting listeners, we're now witnessing the advent of music designers, there's that term again, who bypass royalty rights and use music generation platforms to create celebrity status, to sell clicks and other goods and services, says Lillian McGrady, president and co-founder of Humanable. This is why Humanable launched to certify human-only music, so that consumers still have a choice even in the flood of Gen AI outputs. Human fans want real connection with real artists on social media, not with bots and Gen AI outputs. Humanable's social media platform allows artists and fans to opt out of the fake world. And there's this. AI-generated music may soon have its own place on the Billboard charts. Within the next year or two, I think there's going to be an AI chart on Billboard. Fetcher, a veteran music producer and founder of Probable AI, says it's going to be tracked, monetized, and people will start gravitating towards an AI market. He doesn't see it overtaking the entire music industry, but emerging as its own subgenre. Much like K-pop carved out a dedicated global following. I think AI will do the same. I mentioned in a previous podcast All Music Works, a Spanish record label that was the first record label to exclusively feature AI artists, just AI artists and AI music. And now in the United States, Timbaland has launched a new AI-driven record label called Stage Zero, introducing a virtual artist named Tata, a fully AI-generated female pop star. The project aims to pioneer a new genre called A-pop, artificial pop, where music is produced by feeding demos into AI platforms like Suno, which then generate vocals and melodies that are later refined by human input. So, to wrap all this up, we have the first human music designer, a new term, signed to a record label, a possible all-human-made music tier on streaming services and social media, a possible all-AI-generated music Billboard chart, a new human-only music social media platform, and record labels representing only fake AI artists and AI-created A-pop, artificial pop. So the music industry is beginning to split. AI is beginning to carve out its own space, while humans are creating human-only sanctuaries in which AI isn't welcome. Will there soon be Skynet Records? Will someone from the future come back to save music? The lines are being drawn, and the separation has begun. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and do all those things. Bye.